beneficial.
All right, all right. See if we can get us a dub for the warm up,
for the sativas, and I find all those characteristics of relief
like
in
we
sativa.
always do about this time.
Walking into what's left of the love of the CBD garden. And these are remarkable plants. So CBD is cannabidiol. It's one of
Fuck,
the
we can't have no cowboy on cowboy
recently
grind.
celebrated. It's curative without including the THC.
What's the percentage of THC or CBDs?
Very high CBD and quite low THC, about 18 to 1 ratio. This cannabidiol has an effectiveness both on seizure disorder. It's an anti-inflammatory, neuroprotectant. It's also it's quite amazing for specifically treatment of cancers and finding incredible results with complete remissions. There's no panacea or single cure that can be applied to every person. But what we find is that when people are involved in their own healing process, that the outcome is quite effective in reducing their cancers. The body wants to heal, and it utilizes everything we take in to do so.
It never ceases to amaze me the healing potential of marijuana. It's not just the flowers, but every part of the plant can heal.
Good morning, Fiona.
Hi.
Are you going to make us some juice today?
Yes. A lot of people think that the leaves are just a byproduct, but they're more than that. They're very special. Myself being older, I don't exercise as much as I should, and my breathing isn't as good as it should be. And I find when I drink this, it's like I oxygenate myself. I feel energized, not like you feel energized on coffee, but
almost
cleaner.
like a wheatgrass high.
It's much like wheatgrass.
Is that
So
right?
you want to show them?
Sure, you just pick the leaf, and if people want to know what to do with leaf, and then you make sure you wash it. And you take a handful of leaf, and you take an apple or a carrot. I use both. And put some ginger in there.
When we juice it, it makes the bioavailability of THCA, which is the acid form. And of course, that's not psychoactive. And we think that may have some effect for seizures, especially with children and adult onset seizure, a type of seizure that doesn't often respond to pharmaceuticals.
I can't wait to try.
Well, shall we?
Yes, please. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for
Salute,
showing me
then.
this.
Thank you.
You can taste every different ingredient. It's the cannabis a little bit, the apple,
brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in
So what
Arlington.
sort of
A
effect
moment
should I
ago,
expect
here
from
was
it?
the scene
Well,
with the
good thing is
Cowboys
you
emerging
won't
from their
get
tunnel.
high
It
from
was
it.
loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set
It
to
has,
match up
tremendously.
with the
I'm
Cleveland
almost off my
Browns.
medication totally. This way here.
Here's the former
nothing.
Illini kicker
It should be
Chase
on the market.
McLaughlin to get
I
us
agree.
started.
You know,
And we are
it's a
underway
very
from
tasty
AT&T Stadium.
This is something I'm definitely going to try.
This is
Motherfucker. Good shit.
return here. He'll make it back over to the 10-yard line.
I got Mom's been waiting for us.
Mama, about time you two got here, I have to hire somebody else to help me. Let's get busy with making the dinner.
All right.
I'm not waiting any longer.
Put me to work. What's on the menu for tonight?
Well, on the menu for tonight, I'm going to make two dishes that are very well known to all Italians. I'm going to make chicken cacciatore and gnocchi, but I am going to add an ingredient that most of you don't use when you're cooking, and I like to call it nature's medicinal leaf. You can call it
So
marijuana.
not quite
All right.
first and goal.
So the
It's
first
first
couple
and
steps
10
to
from
cooking
the
the chicken
10.
cacciatore are.
The first step is
There's the
cook
first
with
carry
chicken
for
in
Ezekiel
marijuana
Elliott.
butter
And
and
that
olive
is the
oil.
kind of tackler you want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a
Right
loss
now,
of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Placing the chicken into the marijuana butter so that it'll get nice and brown. I will put the onions in here, and we'll put the mushrooms there and let them cook. And then before I serve it, I will put olives in it. And then just before I take it off the pan, I will sizzle it with white wine. That's optional. And that will be the main course.
Are you going to taste this when it's all done?
Match. I do not get high on my own supply. I'm a poet and don't even know it.
Now that we just added the wine, I can kind of feel, I can smell
I
some
don't
of the wine.
smell
And there is
the
Amari Cooper, his first
I
catch.
think we have plenty of
He's
time.
brought down before they get it across the
Yes, look at
20-yard
the chickens
line.
even getting high.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there
Now,
because it's zone
we are
coverage.
ready to
So
make
timing is everything.
meals.
This time he
All
waits for his man to come
baked
open,
potatoes.
puts it right on it,
Make sure
and they
they
pick
look
up
like
the first
this.
down.
There's a
See
run
how
on
lovely
first
they
down
are?
that won't even get
And I
back
don't
to the
call
line
it
of
chips.
scrimmage.
I
He
like to
will
call
lose a
it
yard.
jackets.
Second and
It
11.
makes them a little bit more
Sometimes you just
dignified.
sit
I
back
will
and
let you
marvel
feel
at what he
them,
can
my
do
dear.
defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the
Matt.
whole package, and that package
You're
just wrapped up the
stronger
runner
than
for a
that.
loss.
Would you match potatoes
I would love to.
through that
Looking
pan
at
to
a
that?
second and
The
11
reason
now
we put
after
it
the
through the
loss.
pan, the ricer pan as I call it, whenever you mash potatoes, if you don't put it through a ricer, there's always little lumps of potatoes, and I don't want those in my yaki.
I don't know how you do this by yourself.
I do.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
You've worked me up to a sweat with these mashed potatoes.
Got it open
that-
man. It's Michael Gallup. And
Mhm.
they're going to get this
Yeah.
beyond the 40 before he's taken
You
down.
think I just have sex? Look at this.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play.
Oh my
Never
God.
lock in on any
Oh my
one
God.
guy.
Are you
Make sure you
kidding
keep
me?
your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy
Oh,
for a nice
man.
pickup.
At what point do you infuse the dough?
I don't infuse the dough. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah,
I usually infuse butter to pour it over the dough.
Okay.
So 2 first
Yeah,
downs, and
right.
that moves
Yep.
the ball
I
by
should have
14
a,
now. First and
Could you get
10.
your time, please? Actually,
In all my years of experience in the kitchen, this is some of the hardest work that I've done.
now you know what it's like to be a real cook.
Again to Elliott.
Good tackle.
Ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Great.
Second down.
We need a bobby pin.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
I think
exactly
I
a
might.
win-win, but if you're on offense,
Yeah,
you'll
but
take
Bobby
that
came
kind of a
down.
run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit
All
of
right.
yardage,
If I find
and
it very
frankly,
good, that's
pretty
it.
close to staying
all
on
right.
schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the
Go home.
coordinator.
3 yards on that
bet.
last carry.
That's
Here's second and 7.
I think this might be the first bobby pin I've ever worn.
Congratulations.
Maybe we'll give you
There's,
2
there's, there's a lot of firsts for everything today.
Don't they look lovely?
They do.
I'm really
On the
proud
left
of you.
side, Gallup's got it.
All right, so
He's
one
going
thing
to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 39.
that has been so much fun. How can I get this gnocchi
What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going downfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it out. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the
You're
quarterback
the
a
professional
nice
here.
target.
Well, half
The
of that.
tackle there
Now,
by
this
John
is
Johnson.
marijuana, butter,
That's a real nice job there by the
It's a garlic.
defense in front. They just
This
engaged
was honestly
and
one of
held
the
their
most amazing
ground.
experiences in my life. I got to learn about lamb. I've got to learn about Nona's cooking. I've got to learn
Many
about Val's
times you just
garden.
don't take any
Now we're
step.
about
Just
to
get
have
your
an
feet
amazing
moving,
meal.
get your body
and
going.
enjoy
And
the
then once he
sunset.
made the read,
Dinner sir.
he was able to make the play.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They
I wanna
told
make
us
a
they were going to
toast
come out firing
to
4 for 4 on the opening drive.
All of
They
you,
like
thank
that.
you all for
They
coming
don't just like
and
it, they
for
love
staying
it,
here all
because
day
now
while we
everyone gets
checked
locked in.
out
Your
to
confidence
the nth
jumps up.
degree.
Everyone's
And thanks,
easy about
Mama,
what they're
for
doing
teaching
out
us
there.
all so
And
much,
by the way,
for teaching
they'll
me
look
and
at
for
the
always
sideline thinking
supporting
themselves
us. Love
and expressing. Just keep throwing
I
it. We're
love
doing
you
pretty
too.
well.
And Nat,
A
you
first
killed
down
it.
carry by
Thank you
Elliott.
so much. I appreciate both of
Inside
you.
the 20 before he's brought down. The opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big
Did you
practice
want taxes?
beforehand,
Anybody want to?
you go through your offensive script, you go through your play
I'm
call,
just
you go
selling.
through all the stuff and establish
It's just so
things,
amazing. I
and
can't
it
even
looks
wait.
like it's flowing like clockwork.
The
right now
marijuana
for them.
flavor in this
We're
is very
scoreless
subtle,
after one.
but it's almost like it kind of coats your tongue a little bit. So
You can actually taste it.
yeah, you can actually taste it, but in such a subtle way.
It's not offensive.
Exactly.
Not too
I've
strong.
never considered marijuana offensive. But
Again, that's how I'm a good cook.
it is.
So after the
Very
run
good.
for no gain, here's second and 10.
Thank you so much for everything you've
Oh,
done
my
today.
dearest, thank you for
Throwing.
being
Prescott.
gracious enough to want to help.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
After a medicated meal, Val insisted that we finish it off with dessert.
Are you guys
Now
ready?
Greg Zerline on for the extra point.
That's great.
Not I said we were here.
No, but we have a little red non-medicated for you.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0
Oh my
Cowboys.
goodness, this is homemade ice cream.
All of the food is doing so good that I tried it 2 times. So,
Second helping.
I think this is going to be
Try
good.
a third.
All right.
It's cannabis infused candy cap
Now after the touchdown at zone line, he'll kick it away.
Not that I'm against.
This one is not the play.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
Very strong.
What did I miss?
Okay.
Stick with that.
This could cure cancer.
Example of something you should not
You gotta
eat.
quit eating that stuff.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10.
You know
At their
what?
own
This
25-yard
is so
line.
strong.
I can't even swallow.
The cup can't even
A
stand
first
up.
carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Let me give you some.
Well, it's
Can
time
you
for them to be
imagine?
good teammates right here.
Oh my God,
What I mean by
that's
that
great.
is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mayfield to throw.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be cool when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, or stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Warning, this channel is meant for viewers 21
They
plus
head to the
and is
line,
created for
facing a
educational and
3rd and
documentary
7
purposes
following
only.
the incompletion
Beginner
on
Buds does not
2nd
condone
down.
illegal activity and certainly does not sell anything, so don't even ask. Seriously.
Coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
She likes it when I treat her. She likes it. How's it growing, everyone? Well, another week is coming and gone. We're on to the next step of making edibles here on Beginner Buds. As you may remember, last week we learned how to decarboxylate cannabis in order to activate the THC inside our buds so that it could be
On
absorbed
4th
via
down on is
injection.
Dustin Colquitt to
Now
give
it's
us
time to
away.
decide
CD
what we're doing.
Lamb deep for the
As we told
Cowboys.
you last week, we went with gummies. So what exactly do you need to make these infused treats?
So possession is over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay, and that'll set them back 5.
Usually we find some way to light up.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Micah Parsons able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper.
So there you have it.
Good game, cuz. Good game.
Just made some THC-infused coconut oil ready to put into, well, whatever the heck we want. For us, we're going to make some gummies, so make sure you tune in next week as we show you the final steps in the process and maybe even try them out. Until then, make sure you guys check out our social media accounts as they're loaded chock full of additional content. And, as always, keep learning, keep growing. Catch you later, guys.
Take a break real quick.
not dry. There's a little bit of moisture down there, but on the top, it's pretty dry. And so I've got to consider that. Do I want to add the moisture in here, get it ideal, feel it out, and then put it in the cups? That's a really good way to go. And if you're new to starting seeds, I would almost recommend taking the time to do that, because over and under watering can be the source of the beginning of problems when it comes to germinating seeds. They're going to be your little pets. Sometimes you'll have spent $100, $200, a lot of money on some special seeds. You'll put them in there, and then you'll just drown them with water, and they can get some rot. Or you'll be so worried to overwater them that you just won't. And so I think that one way to kind of fix that is to pre-moisten the soil. The only challenge is if you do it right away, you might overshoot it, it's soggy soil, and now you can't plant your seeds. So I would say take a little bit of soil out of a big bag like this, put it in a bucket if you're only doing a few seeds, and you can just add a little water. Work it with your hands, get it just right. I'm going to show you how basic this can be. I'm going to put dry soil right in the cups, and then I'm going to water it. And we're going to literally leave it as it is. I'm not going to cut this into multiple steps of moistening and getting weird on it. We're just going to go for it. So this is Build a Soil Light. I've got a 1 yard sack here, mainly because we were doing thousands of seeds. I'm just going to grab my cup. You can either scoop the cup in there, just throw it with your hand. If I just go like this, and it's full, and I put my seed in and I go to water.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Now, I use Starbucks blue raspberry jello to keep the flavor consistent with the juice. You can also use Jolly Rancher jello.
From Arlington. Here's Carter now on the return. And he nearly broke that for Mormon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hello Hi for another quick and easy cannabis recipe. And as you can see from the thumbnail, I'm showing you how to make cannabis infused gummies. And today I'm showing you how to make the gummies with Canna MCT oil, and at the end I'll also show you how to make a few sweet and sour
still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
For this recipe you'll need Jello, 1 Kool-Aid pack, Knox gelatin, unflavored, 1 cup of juice, soy or sunflower lecithin, potassium sorbate, 4 candy molds, and canna oil or canna butter. To make my gummies taste sweet and extra flavorful, I use 1 cup of Hawaiian.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That mask the cannabis in the oil or butter that you use.
Here's 2nd and 9.
To a smaller bowl. If you use your canna butter, use 3 packets. Then add a half a cup of juice.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Of the Jello mix and stir for 30 seconds to a minute until dissolved.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, C.D. Lamb.
You can also use Jolly Rancher Jello mix. You want your gummies to taste like real candy, so I really recommend the Jello blend.
And he gets this out to the 34 out of bounds there. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my canna gummy videos. Add the Jello mix to the canna oil and stir until combined. Now this process should take about 15 minutes of consistent stirring, so be prepared. Now while you're stirring, you might notice a slight foam film on the top of the mixture. That means the mixture is not combined yet, so stir until your mixture looks like this. By now, your gelatin should have
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
1 tablespoon of potassium sorbate to the gelatin and stir for a few minutes until dissolved. You can also use 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice as a substitute. Now I find it easier to use a 2-cup glass measuring cup to pour the gummy mix in the bowl. You'll
2nd and 9.
spray the oil in the bowl, which this recipe is not necessary, but
What the fuck going on? That ain't the fucking play I called, goddammit.
McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have
Ooh.
2 remaining as we
Yes, it
step
is.
aside here in this first quarter.
It's crazy.
And I'll make sure I
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Now this recipe made about 54 gummies. You may get more or less depending on the size and shape of your bowls. Now these gummies are not going in the refrigerator.
The give is to Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he's got room. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 28. A big pickup there on the run. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the red zone now, Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Let me stir up my sauce, baby.
They forgot about him out of backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Let's run that back. Watch that one more time.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Hello, everyone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically,
good shit.
what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run on first down. It's Brown. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9. Tua. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Now, if you don't have a double boiler, pour a 1 cup of water in a medium-sized pot and bring it to a boil. Then turn the pot down to a simmer and add a glass bowl on top. Add 1 cup of canned oil and 2 tablespoons
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
And then let this simmer for about 10 minutes.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Then while the oil is simmering, use the rest of
Fucked it up.
And he gets this one inside the 50.
Good shit.
Just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go. And he's able to turn it into a short gain.
Add the Jell-O mix to the can of oil.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Take about 15 minutes of consistent stir, so be prepared. Now, while you're stirring, you might notice a slight
now Tua.
on the top of the mixture. That means the mixture is not combined yet, so keep stirring until your mixture is
behind his man. He missed him incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. He's caught by Waddle. Touchdown Miami. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You can also use 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice as a substitute.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
With this recipe, it's not necessary, but if you prefer to use it, it won't work. To start pouring, we're going to mix of each mold, making sure.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
I think I paid about $10 for 3.
Now Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8.
Right out of the mold as well. The texture on these are a little firmer, but that's because they're cold. So if you leave them on the countertop or in the
here's Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And there's Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they put man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy,
my
they can
fault.
get personal in front. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios.
Damn.
First one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
My fault, fellas. We had that.
Take over at their own 27. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen. But that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
From the 36, Tua have thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So this recipe is made with love and a little bit of input. So let's get started.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Tua looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 40.
Needed that.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I want to press it.
Good
because
shit.
I believe in you guys.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Flush to his right. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down at 4. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now Pollard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Stir my sauce.
Play clock down to 0. Now this is not the way to start a drive.
It's all good, fellas. We'll get back.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Allen. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, so it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Good shit, fellas. Good shit.
Touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Welcome back to Hello High for another quick and easy cannabis recipe by me. And today I'm showing you how to make
the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
If you're ready to start making that banana pudding, let's get started.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
To make things very simple, and I think it's the best way to do it, you're putting it on one feet over. So start by adding 3 series to the cup of plain sugar.
Tua sets up to pass it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabril Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Once combined, add the last couple of notes, and whisk and combine, and make sure
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they're
good shit. Good shit.
My goodness. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Good shit. Good shit.
Gets a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back.
Whole new ball game. Whole new ball game.
He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
You gotta make up for that, fellas.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
If you're using a trifle dish or a bowl, you keep the wafer cold. I'm breaking them up just enough to have chunky pieces.
Calm them down then.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he doesn't get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
This banana pudding is so good. It's so sweet. The bananas are so
They try and run forward with Elliott.
Make sure you please make it.
And so room to maneuver. Good shit. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to Hello Hi for another great cannabis recipe. When you clicked on this video, now was it the cherry?
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Or was it the lady? Or was it all of the above? Now today, I have a very special
out of the gun, it's Elliott.
Ran right into him.
Down to 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Flour, light brown sugar, white sugar, pineapple juice, salt,
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott.
Oh, yes, they did. That is crucial. We got defense, though.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the
Damn that, baby.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Open receiver here, complete.
Turn around in time. That'd have been a motherfucking pick. Good shit.
Design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown.
You know what they want to do.
They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Before adding concluding, I like to spray the Levinson to prevent the cake from sticking to the sides of the tip. Next drop 1 tablespoon of brown sugar mixture in each muffin tin, and then go back and add more if you add some.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So break off a small piece of the pineapples to make sure they fit in a perfect circle. Continue to add each slice
2nd and 10.
It may be different, but don't put too much of that juice from the pineapple in the pan.
On play action, here's Tua.
Oh, damn, my fault, fellas. Good shit, good shit.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
On 350 degrees. Now to take it out of the oven, look at how golden those taste good.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin.
Y'all messed up perfect coverage.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out.
Let's go. Let's hurry up and get this over with so I can get my sauce.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time to his left.
Oh, you supposed to catch that, homie.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
You have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted.
Good shit. There we go. There we go. Oh, why you come out like that, though?
And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They go back to the air here after the
Ooh, look at that shit. Good shit, man. Look at that shit. Oh, she is kind of thick over there. Okay, then. I misjudged you, baby.
Like this team does, read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays just as
good shit, cuz. Good shit.
Safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
We got a game, baby.
Extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th.
We got a game, baby. Getting close to that end zone is crucial.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
This is what we make up for it, though.
And when you're done, you should have a cup of diced strawberries and 1 cup of
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points?
How do you keep going straight to the tackle?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, smoke, get in my face.
To the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Add sugar to the strawberries and blend for 1 minute until smooth, and then set it aside. Next, add 2 cups of infused whipping cream to a large bowl, and you can use the link in the description to learn how to make infused whipping cream.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
How you keep doing that shit? Good shot.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Mid blitz type shit. Nickel. Here they come. So close. Let my nuts hang on this.
They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted.
Let him have it. Let him have it. Let him have it. Good shit. Good shit. I got something for that.
In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right
there. That's what's going on, baby.
They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run. Read it and were able to go
we having a mental breakdown over here, fellas. What's going on?
Touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one. As
do we got the fucked up play art? Yep. It ain't too bad.
They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time
we can make
it. It's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
That's it.
A chance to run their offense.
That would have been it.
Play sequences, and this is what they work on every week in practice. Usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott.
Thank you guys for sticking around and watching.
Good game. Good game. Good game. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt. Good game, my dude. Good game. No doubt. No doubt. Let's get this sauce, baby.